Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day wherever you are around the world. And this is our match reaction show to Liverpool's 4-3 victory over Leeds United. What on earth have we just witnessed? Because what a hell of a game that was. Realistically, first game of the season, first game back to the Premier League season, the brand new season that we are defending our championship, realistically. What a game to kick off the brand new Premier League season for Liverpool. I think a lot of us have probably bitten off our nails and things like this after that game, because Jesus Christ, what a game that was. What an absolute unbelievable game that was. And my emotions are just all over the place right now because it was one hell of a game. And fair play, to Leeds. Before I do say anything about this video, then, fair play to Leeds. I was just over on Doug's channel, and of course we spoke to Carl on there. Of course, Doug and Carl have been doing a watch along. So guys, if you want to watch and repeat, because I think that they've just ended it, go and watch that, because of course they watched the game in full. And fair play to Leeds. Absolutely fair play. They will not struggle this season in the Premier League, in my personal opinion, after watching that game. I know it's only one game and we can't really look into it as much, but from what I did see, I think Leeds have the qualities to definitely stay up this season and definitely compete like a Sheffield United. But if you could do me the massive favor and please give this video a like, it's massively appreciated if you could do so. And also as well, if you're new to the Cop Council, then please smash that subscribe button for more match reaction shows and everything to do with Liverpool, because I have so much to talk about this game. There's been so much that has happened with this game. So many up points, so many low points. It was all over the place today, and I want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. But I can see a few of you in right now. Data's in. How are you, Data? Hopefully having a fantastic day, mate. Chris says, hi pal, I'm happy we got the win, but not happy defensively. We will get on to that for sure. Harry Williams is in as well. How are you, Harry? Hopefully having a fantastic day, mate. I know Leeds were a good team, but we are not was not expecting that. I think a few people were. If you've seen our match preview show, I said to Carl, I think this is the toughest game Liverpool got in the opening 3 or 4 games, because it was so unpredictable what Leeds were going to do today. And I think that was the majority, thought process of a lot of people, I think. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment. Gail's then hopefully having a fantastic day, mate. I say we will lose to Chelsea. We will get on to, a bit of news in that aspect of things and my thoughts and opinions on that. Chris also said we didn't play at our best because, of course, give credit to Leeds for not making us play our best. Absolutely. Like I said, full credit goes out to Leeds United, because they were absolutely superb today. Did think that they played very, very well. Data says poor defensively. Absolutely. Doug says, I'm just getting a McDonald's now. I'm so hungry now. Go and have it, mate. I know I made the joke of saying you didn't have it, and I'm still looking for those thumbnail fees, by the way. I'll take it in a McDonald's, I'm not going to lie. But no, I'm only kidding. Go and have your meal, because fair play, you've just done a massive watch along. And Domestic Butler's in. How are you, Domestic? Hopefully having a fantastic day, my friend. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because what a game it was. If I quickly pull up the stats for you guys, because I am that much watched them for this game. I forgot to get the stat thing up that I normally do, so I do apologize. Let me just get the stats up for you guys. It was one hell of a game, though. Like, people will just say, oh, Liverpool were lucky and things. I guess no, Liverpool got what we deserved in penalties, because of course Liverpool got 2 penalties. But overall, I do think that Liverpool did deserve anyway, the penalties that we did get today, in my personal opinion anyway. But where is it? There it is. Right, so as you can see on screen right now, hopefully, and fingers crossed, of course, there you go, 4-3 to Liverpool. And of course that's Sky Sports' highlights there. Probably might have to take that off soon, because Sky Sports hate YouTube and YouTube hates Sky Sports. But yeah, as you could see on your screen right now, of course, Liverpool scoring 4 and Leeds with 3. Mo Salah getting a hat-trick, his 3rd hat-trick in the Premier League. Think, you know, 4th season wonder, as, you know, Doug was saying on his live stream. And yeah, I absolutely agree. I think, you know, Mo, he's superb. And I'm happy because Mo Salah is my fantasy football captain, so I'm going to get a huge amount of points. You know, and of course as well, Virgil van Dijk getting the other goal as well. But as we look at the stats, you know, 22 shots for Liverpool compared to Leeds' 6. 3 shots on target, 3 goals. That needs to be massively improved on by Liverpool, especially with facing Chelsea, as someone said in the comment section. Anyway, you know, possession 48% to 52s. Leeds gaining, you know, possession on Liverpool, which is a bit disturbing realistically, and also as well making more passes than Liverpool. That is, you know, to be awfully honest with you, I think, you know, that's a surprise in itself. You know, Liverpool, of course, more demanding on the ball, but today, of course, not, because Leeds did take the game to us. 3 fair pass accuracy, 76% for Liverpool, 75% for Leeds. Fouls 9-6. Yellow cards, Liverpool had 1, and then of course the offsides. You know, 2 to Liverpool, 5 for Leeds, and then corners, 9 corners to 0. So, you know, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions about the stats of the games. You know, Liverpool, I know a lot of you guys are really frustrated about, you know, about the defense. I know you're rightfully so to be absolutely angry. I personally think this was Virgil van Dijk's worst ever game for Liverpool today. Think he was terrible today. I think that him and Gomez, they just wasn't on the same wavelength as they always are. You know, you can always see where, you know, them two are, you know, they're in sync with one another. But again, for some reason, they're just not in sync. And I did see a lot of people, you know, now saying that Liverpool and Michael Edwards and all the other people, they need to splash out the checkbook and things like this. But one thing I will say from this, please, please, please do not panic. This is the first game of the season. Liverpool were going to be, you know, they were going to be rusty anyway, you know, quite frankly, you know, but I know people's frustrations, you know, just, you know, managing to beat Leeds by 1 goal, you know, in a epic game, a game that's probably going to be a game of the season contender at least. And I think that in itself, you know, just shows the caliber of what Leeds did today, because even though I think Liverpool struggled defensively, I thought we were superb going forward. You know, Mo Salah getting a hat-trick, and then, of course, Virgil getting that goal. Virgil should have rightfully got another goal as well. If you guys did watch the game, you know, I believe it was a foul, they reckon, Curtis Jones did. Didn't see no foul in my personal opinion. Thought that it was a clear enough goal, and I do think that we did go a bit unlucky there. But of course, you'll have rival fans and especially Manchester United fans saying that, you know, oh, Liverpool just won because of penalties. Didn't you do all that last year? Wasn't that Manchester United's secret in getting like 50 penalties last season? So quite frankly, you know, it's kind of nice that Liverpool have got the luck so far. So, you know, I'm not going to realistically you know, be angry about that realistically. But Data says junk food. I think that's when I said McDonald's. Chris says, cheers, Doug, making us hungry. Yes, he is. He is making me hungry. Domestic Bella says, man of the match was very easy pick. Well, was an easy pick? Yeah, I agree with that undisputedly. Doug says, Jack Harrison was superb for Leeds. Yes, he was. Jack Harrison as well, with Phillips as well. And Bamford as well, or Bamford. You know, I thought he was superb. You know, splitting the likes of, you know, Virgil and Joe Gomez and making them look amateurs realistically in some aspect of things. So, you know, fair play to, you know, a few of Leeds players anyway, of course. Thank you, Rodrigo, as well, for giving the late penalty. As I did say on Carl, to Carl a couple of minutes ago, you know, Rodrigo, signing of the season for me. Thank you, Rodrigo. But Kale says, KFC or Burger King or McDonald's. For me, if you're asking me, I don't think you can go wrong with a McDonald's, but I will say KFC's gravy is very, very nice. We'll say that, but you know, it would be McDonald's for me. Doug says, "Don't rub it in." Oh, don't rub it in. Yeah, don't rub it in. Chris says Salah deserved man of the match. Robertson and Keita are the standouts too for us. Yeah, absolutely. I think Naby Keita again. I'm wearing, of course, the Liverpool shirt. Just shoved on the hoodie because it was a bit cold. It is a bit cold in my house, but yeah, for me, Naby again showing the form he was, at the end of last season. Absolutely superb. Kind of a bit shocked that he was taken off at 60 minutes. I personally thought Jordan Henderson would have got taken off. Of course, Jordan Henderson was playing today. I don't think I said that at the beginning. So yeah, Jordan Henderson was in the starting 11 anyway. And I did think that he did look a bit tired today. And I think that is the fact of him trying to be ready for this game. I did say in all the match previews and everyone I was talking to in that, I did think this game did come a bit short for Hendo, and I think he would have been ready for Chelsea. But, he was, according to Klopp, he was fit and ready. But for me, I do think he was a bit... I do think he was a bit lackluster today. Lackluster, if that's a word. But yeah, for me, he did look a bit tired today, in my personal opinion. Domestic Butler says, I changed from Salah to Mane as my dream team captain this morning. Oh no. The best part for me is, and Doug knows this, and I completely, completely lost him. I have both Salah and Mane in my starting, in my fantasy. So that's a nice thing. I get to pick out of the both of them. But Chris says Burger King all day long. McDonald's burgers are awful. Yes, that is true. I never get a burger from McDonald's. Always the chicken nuggets for me. But yeah, Burger King burgers are better than McDonald's. McDonald's are terrible in that aspect of things. But Chris says, Salah, my captain on Sky Sports Fantasy Football team. Yeah, if anyone in here right now wants to join Fantasy still, there will be a link on Twitter or anything like this, or message me on Twitter or Instagram at the Cop Council, and I'll happily send you the link to join the Cop Council Fantasy Football League. It is on the official Premier League website, so if any of you guys want to join, then everyone is welcome to. I think I'll accept everyone until the 3rd week, because I think then it'll be a bit unfair to newcomers then in that aspect of things. So if you guys want to join in, then please feel free to do. It is free, of course, as well. Just sign up with your email and things like this, and then you can happily join the fantasy league as well. Kent's in as well. How are you, Kent? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, mate. Of course, Liverpool are getting the win. Hopefully you are having a fantastic day, mate. Data says Leeds will finish top half. They have a good few scalps along the way. Yeah, I think that's a scalps. Yeah, they do. I think we were saying to Carl, wasn't we? We were saying in the match preview show that I think that Liverpool, it was very hard to know what Leeds were going to do today. And to be fair, like I said, the likes of Phillips, Doug mentioned, was it Harrison? Doug mentioned, and to be fair, their goalkeeper as well. I can't think of the Leeds goalkeeper's name, but I thought he did a good job today, especially when I think Robbo crossed it in and it hit a Leeds defender, and it was gonna go in, and then he made the fantastic save. So fair play to the Leeds goalkeeper. I will say that for sure. Chris also says we beat Salzburg 4-3 last season. Didn't mean anything in the end. We still went on to win the Premier League and Club World Cup to add to the Super Cup. Yeah, absolutely. I've seen a couple of people saying about we need to get the checkbook out and things like this, and we need to get Thiago now and things like that. For me, no. Of course, I want to get Thiago because Thiago is a world-class player. But for me, Liverpool don't panic, and we don't need to panic now. Like I said, it was Virgil van Dijk's worst ever game for Liverpool. Virgil will improve, next week. He'll probably be superb next week, and we can't fault him, so just need to relax on that aspect of things, in my personal opinion anyway. That's what people need to do anyway. But and give me a second, guys. What else we got? Oh, so read that comment. Ken says Firmino really frustrates me at times. I think I know what you're on about, but I think that it's one of these things that I know many people get frustrated, but I thought Firmino had a good game today. There was once where I think he could have passed it to Sadio and Sadio was in. But apart from that, I thought he had a really, really good game. But yeah, look, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Carl is in as well. How are you, Carl? Hopefully having a fantastic evening, mate. But yeah, let me know, Carl. What did you have from McDonald's? Because I didn't see what you had, or know what you had. But yeah, he says, haha, thanks, Connor. Rodrigo will bang in the goals for us. Yeah, he will. It's only a little bit of banter. I think Rodrigo will become good. I think he is a good signing for you guys. But for me right now, at this moment, he's the best signing in the world because he gave Liverpool a penalty. So, I'll happily get that. But yeah, I was only joking. Only a little bit of bants. But Mo has said, congratulations, Reds, on our first win. 3 points is all that matters. Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Plain and simple, get 3 points. That's all that matters. It's like I said to the boys over on Doug's channel. For me, I'll absolutely take a 4-3 win every single weekend if it means we win every game 4-3. Plain and simple. But yeah, I don't want a panicky game like that for a very long time. I don't want it. Yeah. It's going to be like that. No, let's get Messi next season for free. Jesus Christ. That won't be happening, Carl. Ken, sorry. Yeah, that won't be happening at all. We won't be getting Messi next year. He's going to go Manchester. He's either A, going to go Manchester City because they're going to offer a huge contract, or he's just going to stay at Barcelona and get a huge amount of money yet again. It's going to be one of these things. Carl said, I went for a Big Mac. Good choice. Well, like we said, maybe, Big Mac. Actually, I would say probably Big Mac. Sometimes it can be good. Sometimes it can be bad. But sometimes it's not. But, Dave's in as well. How are you, Dave? Hopefully having a fantastic day, mate. That was mental. It was mental, Dave. Absolutely crazy game. I don't think I've ever seen a game be that exciting but nervous at the same time. It was a crazy, crazy game. Domestic says Chelsea next away. Yes, that is true. We do have Chelsea, of course. They don't have the majority of their new signings, so that's a good thing. I think at the minute they only have Werner right now, and I think, is it tomorrow they're playing Brighton, or is it Monday? I think it's Monday, but I could be wrong. Domestic says, watch us beat Chelsea 4-0. Exactly. Things can change. And it's like we said on the match preview show, Liverpool, this game for me was the hardest game because this game was so unpredictable in what to expect from Leeds. We didn't know whether or not if they were going to come out attacking. We didn't know whether or not if they were going to set, a block of 5 and a 6 and try and do the counter-attack football against Liverpool. But they come out, they played their own game. And in a way, it was like for Liverpool looking at a mirror because Leeds played, and do play quite similar to Liverpool. The Unbearables is in as well. Hopefully having a fantastic day, Unbearables. We get to be unbearable towards Leeds. And yeah, but nice to see you in the chat, mate. But yeah, things can change. From week to week, things can change. Like I said, for me, I thought Virgil was the worst player on the pitch today. Next week he could be the best player on the pitch. It's things like this in football, isn't it? But Data says, I think having an empty stadium is getting hard. The players don't have the fans to motivate them. Yes, I think Liverpool do struggle the most out of that situation anyway, and not being able to boost themselves from the fans, because realistically the noise of Anfield and the atmosphere of Anfield, it does boost the players. Let's not get that twisted. So realistically, it is a missing factor towards Liverpool's fear factor, then, if you want to call it that. But Domestic says hi to Dave as well. And Bearable says Leeds was always going to be hard, but we got 3 points next game, please. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I absolutely agree with that. Dave says hi to Carl. Thumbs up to Carl. Domestic says, I hope you are well, Dave. And then Dave says, all good. Domestic says, VVD goal saved him from being the worst player. I think he was still the worst player. If I'm being awfully critical, you know, because Liverpool have won at the end of the day. But if I was being awfully critical, I would say Virgil was the worst player on the pitch today, in my personal opinion, anyway. But, you know, it's like we've said, you know, earlier on in the chat, you know, for me, Mo Salah would absolutely be man of the match. You know, he was superb today. And no matter what, you know, he did, you know, he constantly looked for the ball, looked for the pass on, you know, looked to, you know, capitalize when Leeds were down, in my personal opinion, and he did it absolutely superbly. But yeah, guys, let me know as well, you know, apart from Mo, you know, who else do you think had a good game? I know that someone said that they thought Naby and Robbo had a good game. You know, for me, I did think Naby had a really, really good game, my personal opinion. But I know a couple of people will say, you know, other people, you know, I thought Genie had a good game, you know, for me personally. So, you know, it's one of these things, isn't it? So, you know, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments anyway. What else we got? Chris says, would you take a point away from Chelsea? No, I want all three. Yeah, I want all three because realistically, Chelsea are going to be a title rival this season because of the players they've signed. And if they can gel, then they're going to be a force. So, yeah, I want to take 3 points away from them. Domestic says Trent was worst player, potentially. I don't. Data says, but I agree. Trent was the worst. Unbearable says, shit happens. We move on. VVD had one bad game. In how many exactly? I absolutely agree with this. Like I say, next week he can be the best player on the pitch. You know, it's 1 in 100 for Virgil, you know, to have a bad game. But, you know, we just got to take it game by game. And I think Virgil he'll bounce back next week and he'll definitely, for sure, be one of the best players on the pitch against Chelsea anyway. And I'm guessing he'll probably be put on Timo Werner next week, depending on what happens, of course, this weekend. Domestic says, going to eat dinner. Catch you all soon. See you later, Domestic. Hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your day. Chris says, yeah, I want all 3 points too. Yeah, exactly. I would 1000% prefer to get all 3 points, you know, than practically just getting, you know, 1 point from Chelsea, because realistically we looked like last season we got, you know, points off Chelsea. We got 6 points off them at the end of the day, and I want that to be the same thing for this season. You know, I want to be able to, you know, take as maximum points as we can, you know, just in case we end up, you know, losing to a City, or, you know, losing like we did to a Watford or someone like that. You know, I want to be making sure that we have backup points realistically in that aspect of things. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Anyway, there was one thing I did want to share with you guys, and if I can find it, then I will absolutely show you guys. Where is it? If I can find it, then I'll happily. Oh, there we go. There it is. So, moving forward onto this channel, this isn't really talking about the game realistically, but yeah, if I can quickly show you something on the screen, because sometimes this will work, sometimes it won't. So there we go. So yeah, so yesterday, as you can see, I won't play it or anything like this. So as you can see on screen right now, this is the brand new intro for the channel. If you guys haven't checked this out, it is on Twitter, it is on Instagram. We have, you know, shown it realistically, and this is the new intro for this season. Do you guys like it? If you guys do, then please let me know in the comment section, or let me know, you know, via Twitter, Instagram. You know, I had a few comments back. You know, Data was one of them. You know, saying love it. I know Data using it yesterday, but you know, I really want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section. You know, I want to know if you guys like it, any improvements that you guys would like on it realistically. But yeah, I just had a bit of fun with it yesterday. I had some footage that I'd saved Liverpool, what they did last year. And I thought, spend a couple of hours on it, and that was it. So, hopefully you guys do enjoy it as well. Chris says, important to get a result against these title contenders like Manchester City. I personally don't think Chelsea are in the title race. Not convinced with the new keeper, Thiago Silva. Legs could well be gone. I think they are a title contender, but I think they're a tiny title contender in the sense of they could take serious points away from us and City. So I want to win the game, realistically. And maybe not this season, but I do think next season they can definitely be a contender for sure, because I think Chelsea, they're just spending money now. Again, because of course they had the transfer ban for a whole year, really, in that aspect of things. So now they're spending the Eden Hazard money that they did have. They're now spending the money that they already had in their, savings, realistically, if you want to call it that. So yeah, in my personal opinion, Chelsea, they're going to spend until they drop. Realistically, of course, apparently have they signed our French goalkeeper from Rennes? I seen yesterday Fabrizio Romano saying that he was on his way to London and that for his medical. So I don't know whether or not if he has signed for them yet. Realistically, it's just all been about Liverpool today, so I haven't really checked any football news. To be honest, though, Chris says, "Yeah, brilliant intro." Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the kind words. Chris also says, "Yeah, definitely title contenders next season." Yeah, for sure. I think maybe this year, maybe they might not challenge as much, because I do think Liverpool and City are still the top two teams in English football. It's just, who is on top? Liverpool, Manchester City. It's one of these things, isn't it? So realistically, I think, overall, Liverpool should be happy about this result. Of course, getting 3 points as well, shouldn't be happy on the defensive side of it, because I think that, it's just one of these things. I think Liverpool, they'll review what happened in this game. They'll review now towards next weekend, and fingers crossed we can, make some improvements in time for Chelsea next week. But Data says, Thiago heavily linked to United today. Not sure it's true. It's not true. I don't think it's true. Yeah, I don't think it's true. For the last thing that we heard was that Thiago has told every single club that he's not interested in joining them apart from Liverpool. So, read it as you want then, realistically. But yeah, Thiago, I don't think will be going to Manchester United any time soon. I think that they had their main target in Van der Beek, however you say it. So realistically, I think that they are, they're confident in what they got in midfield, I think, for now. So, realistically, I think Thiago, I think he will be a Liverpool player, but it just depends. And then Doug says United are not getting Thiago. No, they're not. They're absolutely not. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end it there. We've been going for about half an hour, I believe. That's what it says on the timer thing below. But yeah, hopefully all of you have enjoyed this match reaction. We have reacted. Then if you want to say, to the crazy game that was, in, Liverpool Leeds, absolutely superb game for the neutrals. Bit of a nail biter for us Liverpool fans, but thankfully Mo Salah would manage to slot away 3 goals, and Virgil van Dijk grabbing a goal as well, in making sure Liverpool, got the game realistically. And, I'll read out a few comments because I can see a few of you commenting as well. Chris says, yeah, exactly. Thiago wants to join us. Data says, bye, take care, everyone. Chris says, why would Thiago want to join a club who's only seen Maguire's hand? Wow. Wow. And then Doug says, bloody hell, game of the season. Carl is still smiling. I'm smiling. I think everyone's smiling. What a game. What an absolute game. And I do say this, Leeds will definitely do well this season. I can definitely say that with confidence. I do think that they will do well. And fingers crossed, Liverpool can, maintain now the winning form now, and they've already done one thing, which is get 3 points in trying to defend the title. But it's like what Jurgen Klopp said, we're not going to defend the title, we're going to attack it. So that's, you know, brilliant words from Jurgen Klopp himself. But yeah, if you could do me the massive favor as well, and please give this video a like. It's massively appreciated if you could do so. Let me know that you like the match reactions and things like this, and lets me know, you know, and lets YouTube know as well that you like it. So yeah, that would be massively appreciated. And also as well, if you're new to the Cop Council, then please hit that subscribe button. You know, massively, you know, appreciate it again. You know, I always, you know, say this, you know, I really thank you guys for, you know, allowing me to do this, because realistically, you know, just a simple guy, you know, talking about Liverpool, enjoy doing it, enjoy talking to you guys about Liverpool and things like this. But yeah, absolutely appreciate it. And also as well, hit the notification bell as well, because YouTube do not like notifications. So please enable a notifications to get, you know, the straight away, you know, notification about us going live or posting a video. But until next time, guys, that is going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and I will see you all in a while.